Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. All eyes are on Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes on The Bold and the Beautiful. Will they or won't they? Deacon and Taylor definitely have chemistry, but he is still technically married to Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown. Is the Il Giardino restaurant owner worth the drama and danger he brings to a new relationship? Soap spoilers hint it's only a matter of time before Deacon Sharp, Shane Kanan, makes a move on Ridge's ex. But will Taylor Hayes shut him down? Keep reading to find out. Here's what's coming up next on The Bold and the Beautiful. Taylor Hayes seems to be taking getting dumped by Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, extremely well, but she has been distracted by her new confidant Deacon Sharp. When Ridge married Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, behind Taylor's back, everyone expected her to be broken-hearted. But spending time with the restaurant owner and getting caught up in the Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, drama seems to be a good distraction for Taylor. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint Deacon and Sheila's marriage will be hanging on by a thread in upcoming weeks. Deacon feels betrayed by his wife, and for good reason. Sheila Carter lied to her husband and hid the truth about her granddaughter being alive for several weeks. It's not surprising he is having a hard time trusting his wife and having doubts about their marriage. It will only be a matter of time before Deacon Sharp starts catching feelings, but he is in for a rude awakening. Taylor Hayes is terrified of Luna Nozawa and Grandma Sheila. The psychologist has seen Sheila's handiwork over the years, and she knows what she's really capable of. Plus, her granddaughter keeps trying to kill Taylor's daughter. According to B&B spoilers, Taylor will most likely shut down Deacon's advances just because she doesn't want to deal with his wife and her granddaughter. Do you think that Deacon and Sheila's marriage will survive? Will Taylor give him a shot or run away? Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to keep checking Celebrating the Soaps for more bold and beautiful spoilers and updates. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Taylor Hayes is about to draw a firm line that no one saw coming, and it's going to leave Deacon Sharp reeling. For months now, Deacon has been straddling two worlds, the one where he's desperately trying to prove he's changed, and the one where temptation and old habits never fully disappear. His romance with Sheila Carter has already put him at odds with nearly everyone in Los Angeles, but it's his latest attempt to form an unlikely alliance with Taylor that's about to blow up in his face. Taylor has always been known as the voice of compassion and forgiveness on the canvas, the woman who tries to see the good in everyone even when others can't. But when it comes to Deacon, even her patience has limits. The tension between these two characters has been quietly building beneath the surface, especially as Deacon continues trying to legitimize himself in the eyes of the Forresters. His desire for acceptance has often pushed him into situations that blur moral lines, and Taylor, ever the psychologist, can see right through his charming exterior. When Deacon recently approached her with an emotional plea for understanding, possibly hoping she'd be the one to convince Steffi and Ridge to give him a second chance, Taylor's response was shockingly direct. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Taylor will shut Deacon down completely, leaving no room for misinterpretation. It's not out of cruelty or judgment, but out of sheer exhaustion from watching people she loves get hurt by men who never seem to learn from their mistakes. Taylor's loyalty to her family is fierce, and while she's shown compassion toward Deacon in the past, she's now realizing that aligning with him in any way could put her daughter and grandson at risk. Deacon's ongoing connection to Sheila is the ultimate deal-breaker. Taylor knows better than anyone what Sheila is capable of, and no matter how much Deacon insists that Sheila has changed, Taylor refuses to buy into that narrative. This confrontation between Taylor and Deacon promises to be raw and emotional, with both characters forced to confront uncomfortable truths. Deacon, who's been clinging to the belief that he's found redemption through love, will be hit hard when Taylor dismantles that fantasy piece by piece. She'll remind him that love doesn't erase accountability, and no matter how much he wants to believe in Sheila's redemption, the danger she represents cannot be ignored. For Taylor, this isn't just about Deacon, it's about protecting her family from another cycle of chaos. The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that this scene could mark a major turning point in Taylor's storyline as well. She's been quietly struggling with her own feelings of isolation since Ridge drifted back toward Brooke, and part of her empathized with Deacon's outsider status. But the more she sees how his relationship with Sheila is destabilizing the people she cares about, the more determined she becomes to take a stand. Taylor has spent years being the forgiving one, the one who gives second chances and sees potential in lost causes. Now she's realizing that compassion has its limits. When she tells Deacon it's over, that whatever friendship or mutual understanding they had is done, she'll be speaking not just as a psychiatrist, but as a woman who's tired of watching others self-destruct. This could be one of the most defining moments of Taylor's recent arc, showing her strength and moral clarity at a time when so many characters are crossing lines. Deacon, meanwhile, won't take her rejection lightly. The bold and the beautiful spoilers tease that Deacon might try to argue his case, insisting that he's not the same man he used to be. He'll talk about his business success, his relationship with Hope, and his attempts to distance himself from his criminal past. But Taylor will remain unmoved. She's seen these redemption speeches before, and she knows that real change isn't about words, it's about choices. Deacon's decision to stand by Sheila, no matter how romanticized it may seem to him, is a choice that tells Taylor everything she needs to know. In her mind, it's proof that Deacon still prioritizes his desires over what's right. The emotional impact of this showdown will ripple far beyond the two of them. Hope, who has always defended her father, may find herself torn when she hears what happened. Taylor's words could force Hope to reevaluate how much faith she's placed in Deacon's transformation. Brooke will likely feel vindicated, knowing that even Taylor, the eternal optimist, has finally given up on Deacon. And Ridge, ever the judgmental protector, will probably use this as ammunition to further isolate Deacon and Sheila from their social circle. Yet the beauty of this storyline is that it won't just paint Deacon as the villain. The bold and the beautiful has always thrived on shades of gray, and Deacon's heartbreak in the aftermath of Taylor's rejection could push him into a dangerous new headspace. Feeling cornered and judged, he might double down on his connection to Sheila, convincing himself that she's the only one who truly understands him. That could be exactly what Sheila wants, of course. Taylor's rejection could play right into her hands. Sheila has always been a master manipulator, and if she senses Deacon's vulnerability, she'll exploit it to keep him firmly under her influence. She might even frame Taylor as the enemy, convincing Deacon that Taylor's condescension is proof that the Forresters will never truly accept him. This could reignite Deacon's old resentment and lead him to make reckless choices that further alienate him from Hope and the rest of the family. Meanwhile, Taylor's decision to cut ties with Deacon might not come without emotional fallout. As compassionate as she is, she doesn't enjoy turning people away, and the guilt of doing so could weigh heavily on her. She knows Deacon is a deeply flawed man, but she also knows he's capable of love and pain like anyone else. There's a part of Taylor that will feel sorry for him, even as she stands her ground. This internal conflict could set the stage for future storylines where Taylor questions whether she's become too rigid, too unwilling to believe in redemption. However, for now, her instincts are likely spot on. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that her decision will end up protecting the Forresters from an even bigger crisis down the line, perhaps involving Sheila's next dangerous move. There's also a psychological layer to this confrontation that makes it so compelling. As a therapist, Taylor understands patterns of behavior better than most. When she looks at Deacon, she sees a man trapped in a cycle of self-sabotage, a man who wants to be good but keeps aligning himself with people who bring out his worst instincts. By shutting him down, Taylor isn't just drawing a personal boundary. She's issuing a professional diagnosis of sorts. She's telling Deacon, in no uncertain terms, that unless he cuts Sheila out of his life, he'll never truly evolve. This brutal honesty might sting, but it could also be the catalyst that eventually pushes Deacon to confront the truth about himself. In true soap fashion, this confrontation could also have unexpected romantic undercurrents. There's always been a subtle tension between Deacon and Taylor, an unspoken understanding born of their shared outsider status. Both have loved and lost, both have struggled to find belonging, and both have been judged harshly by the Forresters.